right, so we're into RSM 308, Recreational Sport Programming, and we've been talking about challenge tournaments. And right now we're going to talk a little bit about the different types of challenge tournaments. And one of the examples we showed you earlier was a ladder tournament, where it's basically just a vertical line, and your job is to work your way from the bottom to the top and stay at the top once you get there. That's the most popular type of challenge tournament. You also may see multiple ladders, where now you can jump over horizontally and compete against other people that way. So if you kind of get stagnant or stuck behind somebody that you can't beat, or a couple people that you just can't beat, you can go either side. If there's ladders on either side of it, you can pick which and challenge over there. If you win that challenge, then the person that you beat moves over to your spot in the other ladder, and you move into their spot on the ladder that you challenged. And that way you might be able to avoid it. So that's another way to make it kind of interesting and exciting way to handle it. Another common way that you'll see challenges set up is a pyramid. And so this is a pyramid challenge. And basically what you do is, if you think of it as the last person here, this person down here in the bottom right hand side is kind of the lowest person in it. And what you want to do is move your way to the left. You can challenge to the left, and then you can also challenge up. Okay, you can challenge somebody above you, or you can challenge to the left of you. Okay, and that's the way that you want to proceed in your challenge here. So Dick can challenge John, or he can challenge up and challenge May. Okay? If he beats May, then May takes his spot, and he takes her spot. Okay, so again, just a different way to format it, and you work your way up to the top of the pyramid, and you want to be up here where Doris is. Okay? And so just another way of structuring it when you have more people. And this is one way to do it. Other types of challenges, similar to the ladder and multiple ladders, you can have multiple pyramids, and they're kind of usually smaller pyramids, and they call it a king or crown challenge. And again, you can jump pyramids and work your way up to the different pyramids. Again, at the end, you can have a competition among your the top of your pyramids to see who the best is. But again, it's just a strategy to work your way through and do it. You could also format it where one of the pyramids is the elite pyramid, and so you try to challenge your way and get into that pyramid and work your way up to the top of that one. Okay. This last one here is what they call the funnel pyramid, and it kind of looks like a funnel. And it's kind of a combination of the ladder and pyramid structure. And so in this one, you're starting, your person's 21 again, and you're going to work your way in this manner. Okay, and try to challenge your way up. And what you'd ideally like then is to get into the ladder. Okay, so you want to go from 21 all the way up to 1. And this works like a pyramid, and then this works like a ladder. Okay? So it's a combination. So you're getting more people involved and into it, but then you also are combining both structures for that. So these are different types of challenges. Again, different ways that you can format it. A lot of times, like you said, you'll find it in individual sport or duel. You could, instead of these being individuals, you could be partners, and they're competing in anything shuffleboard to tennis, racquetball, pickleball, and that's how they just make it a little bit interesting. And again, it takes all the responsibility of programming off of your plate. So in this case, if 21, where's my thingy here? So my mouse. If 21 wants to compete against 20, then in this case, 21 has to set up the time and date with 20, make sure the reservations for the court are available, and all the programming is taken care of because they're doing it. Then now all they have to do is whoever wins, they come back and tell you as the commissioner or the person in charge of the league, and you mark it on the schedule. If there's a change, then you change it. If they're not, then you leave it the way it is, and you don't have to worry about it. And they continue to do that on and on. Okay. So some different ways to create a tournament, and instead of just single elimination or round robin, and it encourages that. Big thing is it encourages that participation. These people want to play their activity, and it gives them that opportunity to play, and also kind of empowers them to schedule it themselves. Again, it's oftentimes these sports are monitored by the participants themselves, so that you don't have to worry about hiring officials for it, and so they handle it themselves. Okay. If you have any questions about these challenge tournaments and the formats of the challenges, just let me know. I just kind of want to give you some ideas of other ways to set it up, and you may have experienced some of these in your life, but again, just a fun way to compete against other people. All right, so we'll stop there. The next stuff we're going to get into kind of delves into the programming side of tournaments, and looks at kind of the different aspects of programming, like personnel, like facilities, like finance side, marketing. Okay, so that's what we'll be getting into kind of the rest of the week, and we'll go from there. All right, so we'll be talking to you soon, and getting into the first thing we're going to get into is personnel.